Dreame calls this FlexiAdapt. Most robot vacuums have a great first week, strong suction, clean floors, no complaints. Perfect. Then the reality sets in. It misses corners, it gets stuck on the same cable it avoided yesterday. The mop leaves streaks, and slowly you stop trusting it. The problem is rarely the idea, it is the execution over time. And if you have ever gone through that cycle of buying, trusting, and then quietly giving up on a robot vacuum, you know exactly what I mean. So, when Dreame sent over this X60 Ultra for this review, I was not looking at the spec sheet first. I wanted to know whether this robot actually holds up in a real home, not just in the first cleaning pass. What Dreame is claiming with the X60 Ultra is significant. 7.95 centimeters tall, which makes it the thinnest flagship robot vacuum on the market right now. 35,000 pascals of suction. 35,000. A dual spinning mop system with 100 degrees Celsius hot water self-cleaning, and an AI vision system that claims it can detect objects as small as 10 millimeters. That is a long list of promises. So in this video, I am going to test all of it. Design, suction, mopping, obstacle avoidance, the dock, and the software. And I'm going to show you exactly what this robot vacuum does well and where the real world experience actually lands. Let's not waste any more time. Let's dive deep. Alright, starting with the box. The complete version comes loaded. 6 extra mop pads, 2 dust bags, replacement brushes, cleaning solution, and extra filters. You're not buying accessories for the first 6 months. The dock is the first thing that stands out physically. It is a large unit, but the design earns it. Matte finish, clean lines. It looks like it belongs in the room rather than hiding in the corner. The robot itself is where the engineering is most visible. At 7.95 centimeters, you can hold it next to a standard ruler and see exactly how slim it is. Most robot vacuums in this class sit at 9 to 10 centimeters. That difference is what decides whether a robot can clean under your bed, your sofa, or your built-in cabinets. On top sits the retraceable DTOF sensor. In open areas, it lifts and scans the room. Near low furniture, it retracts automatically into the body so the robot can slide underneath without stopping. Dreame rates the mechanism for 30,000 cycles. The 7.95 centimeter body is not just a spec. In the real home, it changes what the robot can actually reach. In both cases, the robot enters without hesitation, cleans, and comes back out. The spaces under furniture are exactly where dust and pet hair accumulate most, and you know it. If a robot cannot reach them, those areas stay dirty no matter how often you run it. Now for suction, 35,000 pascals puts the X60 Ultra at the top of the market right now, but suction pressure alone doesn't tell the full story. What matters is how that pressure is delivered to the surface. Dreame has made 2 meaningful changes here. The HyperStream Duo Brush 2.0 uses 2 different brush materials, one for hard floors and one for carpet. The brush is open at one end, which is a deliberate design choice to stop hair from wrapping around the axle, and there is a retractable pressure plate that lowers and creates a near seal against carpet to push suction deeper into the pile. On hard floors, the X60 Ultra handles fine dust, larger debris, and hair in a single pass. Nothing scatters, nothing gets pushed forward. On carpet, the pressure plate engages automatically. You can actually see the cleaning lines the brush leaves in the pile, which tells you the system is working into the carpet rather than skimming the top. The hair anti-tangle performance is one of the cleaner results I have seen. After running the robot through a floor covered in long hair, the brush roll comes out clean, no wrapping, no buildup at the ends. That means less maintenance and more consistent performance over time. Most robot vacuums follow the same cleaning pattern every time, regardless of what is actually on the floor. The X60 Ultra works differently. Dreame calls this proactive light detection. The front cameras combined with an infrared light source can identify dry dirt, wet spills, and different debris types, and then change the cleaning strategy for each one. When the robot detects the stain, the front LED activates in blue. It then slows down, applies extra pressure, and runs a cross pattern pass over that specific area before continuing. For a liquid spill, the robot switches into mopping mode and logs the location in the app. This is the feature that justifies the title of this video. It is not just cleaning your floor, it is reading your floor and reacting to it. The Omni side obstacle avoidance is built around two 120-degree AI cameras that Dreame claims can detect objects as small as 10 millimeters and respond in 0.1 seconds. More than 280 object types are in the recognition library, so this little beast is pretty smart. The robot does not bump into any of this. It reads each object, gives it space, and routes around it cleanly. The charging cable, which trips up most robots, gets identified early and avoided with a clean arc. Tasseled rugs are another common problem. Most robots either get tangled in the fringe or skip the edge entirely. The X60 Ultra detects the change in texture, slows at the edge, and cleans as close to the tassel as it can without catching on it. The X60 Ultra can also physically cross obstacles that would stop most other robots. Dreame calls this FlexiAdapt. The wheels can lift and synchronize to clear thresholds and low steps up to 8.8 centimeters. That covers nearly every floor transition you would encounter in the real home. This means the robot moves between the rooms, crosses from hardwood to area rugs, and handles floor transitions without stopping or needing to be manually moved. It just continues. Now, mopping is the area where most robot vacuums fall short. Either the pads are too passive and just drag moisture across the floor, or the system works in the dock but not on the actual surface. The X60 Ultra has made changes across the entire mopping setup. Two spinning pads rotate at up to 230 RPM with 15 newtons of downward pressure. They tilt within a 10-degree range to stay flat against uneven floors. One pad extends outward during edge cleaning to reach along baseboards, and the pads are designed to stay above 40 degrees Celsius during the first few minutes of a mopping pass, which helps with grease and dried on stains. The dried coffee takes a targeted second pass, which the robot triggers automatically after cleaning its pads at the dock. After that, the stain is gone. The ketchup clears in the first pass. The white cloth confirms it. The floor is actually clean, not just visually clean. When the robot finishes and returns to the dock, the self-cleaning cycle runs automatically.
Start cleaning mop pads.
The thermohop system heats water to 100 degrees Celsius to wash the mop pads. That is boiling point. At that temperature, the dock is not just rinsing the pads. It is breaking down grease and bacteria from the previous clean. Dreame claims up to 100 days of hands-free operation, the 3.2-liter dust bag, auto water refill, and dual cleaning solution system all run without manual input. One side of the solution compartment holds the floor cleaner, the other holds pet odor solution. Both get dosed directly onto the mop during cleaning, not just used inside the dock. The Dreame app builds a detailed home map after the first run. Room layouts, floor types, cleaning paths, and more than 280 identified objects and obstacles are all visible inside the app. You can set no-go zones, no mob zones, and run specific rooms on demand. The robot also supports direct voice control and is Matter compatible, so it works with existing smart home setups without needing a separate hub. You can also set the battery charge cap to 80%, which protects the battery over long-term use. The robot vacuum category is crowded. Every new flagship arrives with a longer spec sheet and a bigger suction number. And for the most part, the core cleaning performance across the top tier of robots has converged to a point where the difference between them are smaller than the marketing suggests. What separates the X60 Ultra is not a single specification. It is how many real-world problems it actually solves in one machine. The ultra-thin body reaches spaces that most robots give up on. The FlexiAdapt system crosses thresholds that stop the competition. The OmniSight vision handles the kind of obstacle cores that a real home produces every day. The ThermoHop dock genuinely cleans the mop pads rather than just rinsing them. And the proactive light system means the robot is responding to what is actually on your floor, not just following a fixed cleaning pattern. When all of those things work together consistently, the dynamic between you and the robot changes. You stop managing it, you stop checking on it, you stop thinking about it as a machine that needs supervision and start trusting it as something that handles its job without you. The Dreame X60 Ultra is available now. All the links are in the description. I'm done for now and I'll talk to you soon. Ivan KV out.